Good morning, everyone. Just going to give it a minute to make sure I am connected. Technology is not always my friend. How is everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well and everybody is healthy. Um, this feels like it's just becoming our new normal, which I'm very thankful for this opportunity to offer these meditations and to connect at least virtually with some of you. So I appreciate your presence in these sessions. I know it seems trite, but I can definitely feel shared energy during these sessions. So it's really helpful for me, and I hope it's helpful for you. And to those of you that have reached out and given me feedback or thanked me for these, you're welcome, and I thank you back. This morning we are going to do a very simple meditation that is aimed at focusing. So, we have very busy minds. If you're like me, you are constantly doing one thing and thinking about 20 other things, right? So, there's a lot of techniques in yoga that talk about concentration. In fact, concentration, dharana, is actually one of the limbs of yoga. As we progress towards enlightenment, one of the things we practice is how to concentrate so that we can clear our mind. But even outside of that, even if you're not trying to reach enlightenment, even if you're just trying to focus on a simple task at hand, it's helpful to have the techniques of concentration. So that's what we're going to do this morning. It's a pretty simple meditation, a lot of breath work, and just really kind of try to clear the mind and get focused for the day. So, with that said, find a comfortable seat. As always, you can be sitting on the floor or on a mat or on a bolster like I am, or you could be up in a chair, whatever is comfortable for you. Your legs can be folded, crossed, straight out in front of you. Again, find a place that is comfortable. I want you to be either sitting up straight or supported back in a reclined position. Just try not to be hunched over because we don't want you to have any kind of closed off breathing when we start to do our breathing. And just come into a comfortable seat. I'm not going to do a lot of movement, cued movement this morning, but just take any fidgets, any movements that you need to sort of settle in to a place where you can be still and you can find comfort and support. Once you find a comfortable, supported seat, you can let your eyes close or cast your gaze downward. You don't need to see me. So if you're holding on to a device or you have your laptop or your computer on your lap, you can put it aside. You just need to hear my voice. And as you settle into this space, just take a few moments to express gratitude for yourself, for taking this time. Thank your body for being here, for being present, for quieting itself so that you can practice meditation. Thank your mind for being willing to try to focus, to try to still. Thank your small s self, your ego, for checking any hesitation, anxiety, judgment, leaving that at the door. Thank your big S self, your highest self, your connection to the divine, for guiding you here, for allowing you to be open to meditation. And as you bask in this moment of gratitude for yourself, bring your focus inward. Focusing on the breath first. Just notice your inhales and your exhales as they are. Do not try to change them. Do not try to judge them. They are as they are. The rise of your belly and your chest, the sensation of air in your nostrils. Just feel what it's like to breathe in your own body, paying full attention to the details of the inhales and the exhales. Notice that when you focus on the breath in a moment of stillness and quiet, that you become aware that breathing is not just sensation, it is also sound. Listen for a moment to the sound of your breath. You hear its hum as it enters and departs your body. You feel the rise and fall of your belly and your chest, and the sensation of the air against the skin around your nose. Focusing fully on the breath, we take it one step further. Can you picture the breath? There are days, of course, we can see our breath more vividly when it's cold. But in your mind's eye, just picture what your breath looks like entering through your nose, up through the nasal cavity, down into your lungs. What does it look like as it fills your lungs? What does the inside of your abdomen look like as the diaphragm presses down and expands your belly? And then reverse it. What does it look like as the belly pulls in, the diaphragm raises, the lungs expand, the carbon dioxide, the breath reverses and comes back out through your nose. Just by focusing here on the breath, we can take our mind away from distraction, away from idle thoughts, away from the busyness. Know that at any time during this meditation or during your busy day, all you need to do is come here and focus on the breath, on the qualities of the breath, on the sensation of the breath, on the sound or sight of the breath. And that will bring your mind to a focused place. We do not want our minds to become a locked door. We are not trying to push thoughts out and lock them behind a padlock or a key. As you breathe here, continuing to focus on the breath, instead of pushing intrusive thoughts or distractions out, allow them to pass through. Acknowledge them, witness them, and then just as they walked in, allow them to walk out. Your focus is on your breath. Your thoughts are just passersby. Imagine, if you will, that your mind is not a room with a door that locks, but rather a busy street corner. There will always be cars zooming by, pedestrians walking by, bikers, some fast, some slow. These are your thoughts. This is the activity of your mind. Focusing on the breath, picture this busy street corner full of your thoughts. None of them are wrong. None of them are bad. They simply are. In fact, the sign of a healthy, active mind would be the presence of many thoughts. We simply want to cultivate the ability to witness them and then let them go, focusing on our breath, focusing only on the inhales and the exhales. Imagine now that this busy street corner slowly begins to quiet, as if pedestrians called home for dinner, the streetlights came on, and the bikers and joggers knew it was time to return home. Rush hour is over, and the cars lessen and lessen, just so the traffic of your mind can slow as you focus on your breath. Notice that as this busy street corner of your mind quiets, that the sensation of your breath can expand into that space. You might feel your inhales deepen, the expanse of your chest and your belly filling up the space. You might feel the power of your exhale increase. You might hear your breath grow louder as the sounds of your busy street corner mind grow quieter. You might see, in place of your breath, in place of the traffic of your mind, you might see your breath filling the space so that only your breath can be seen, can be heard, can be felt. You are still here, but the traffic of your thoughts exist, and yet your focus, your concentration, your dharana is only with your breath. Your mind is calm. Your body is relaxed. You are fully focused, fully present, fully capable of complete concentration. Taking a few more breaths here, become aware of how you can change the lengths of your inhales, the length of your exhale. How you can encourage your breath to give you more of what you need, more prana, oxygen, life force, more relaxation, more focus. You are in control. This place right now, right here, of complete concentration, of focus is always available to you. This is within you. This is your mind, body, and big S self connected, in tune for a singular purpose. Continuing to breathe, practicing for a moment what it's like to focus on something other than your breath, knowing that this concentration can work regardless of what we're focused on. I share with you the words of this poem. You begin this way. This is your hand. This is your eye. That is a fish, blue and flat, on the paper, almost the shape of an eye. This is your mouth. This is an O or a moon, whichever you like. This is yellow. Outside the window is the rain, green because it is summer. And beyond that, the trees and then the world, which is round and has only the colors of these 9 crayons. This is the world, which is fuller and more difficult to learn than I have said. You are right to smudge it that way with the red and then the orange. The world burns. Once you have learned these words, you will learn that there are more words than you can ever learn. The word hand floats above your hand like a small cloud over a lake. The word hand anchors your hand to this table. Your hand is a warm stone I hold between 2 words. This is your hand. These are my hands. This is the world, which is round but not flat and has more colors than we can see. It begins. It has an end. This is what you will come back to. This is your hand. Taking a few more breaths here, noticing what it felt like to focus not on your breath, but on the words of the poem, the imagery of the poem, the distraction of a voice. Notice how you can bring your mind back to the breath or stay on a word. Again, the power, the potential, the control is yours. Taking one deep inhale, holding it at the top and then sighing it out. Bringing your hands to heart center. May you feel the release of a clear and focused mind. May you understand the potential you hold when you allow your mind to connect to your body and to connect to your spirit self. May you have a beautiful, productive, and mindful day. I honor your presence here this morning. Namaste. Beautiful, everyone. Thank you so much. I will talk to you soon.